Alright guys, today we're going to do the primer ball and fuel lines in a Stihl ht75. First thing we're going to do is take off this air filter cover. Alright, then it's two 8mm nuts. Alright, make your life a little bit easier. We're going to pull this top off too. You got T27, it's torque 27 here, and that should be it, just those two. Hold on. I use a Stihl tool, it's got the torque on it, fits right in, it's got spark plug socket. I'll put this in the description for you if I remember as well. Alright, gasket off. Maybe get the gasket off. Take out the fuel lines. Alright, then see this arm right here, you're going to grab it, lift it up, pull the throttle cable down and out. Then this will come right off, no problem. Then you got this Phillips head and this Phillips head, remove them. Alright, we're going to remove the primer ball section. And we're going to get that primer ball out. Put it back on, put the bolts back in. Primer ball, fuel lines, everything will be in the description below. So will carburetor. More than likely this one will need a carburetor too. So, you know, it's as easy as just skipping the whole primer ball step and just putting a new carburetor on it. But all that will be in the description below. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and remove the fuel lines from the tank. Alright, and then pull the gas cap out. It just pulls straight out actually. No big deal. That way you dump the gas out and get the remaining fuel line from inside the tank. Cut the fuel line into a point, stick it in the furthest hole away. This is going to be the fuel intake. It's the one that goes to the filter. You're going to force it down far enough in to where you can grab it. I use long needle nose pliers. You can just keep forcing it in, and then hook it with a piece of metal like a coat hanger, and then just pull it out. You want it out of the gas tank about that far. Like that. And cut the tip off. And jam on a new fill filter. Again, all this will be in the description. Turn it around, shove it back in the tank, and shove it all the way in there nice until that filter's sitting on the bottom of the middle of the tank. Alright, so now you got the fuel line, oh shoot, which one is it? Okay, yeah. So the suction line is the one closest to the fuel pump. So it'll be this one. So you just kind of get it on there and line it up, and then cut the fuel line to length. So it'll match up with the bottom nipple. Cut the fuel line at a point, put it in this side. This time you're just going to shove it in, you know, about an inch or so, that's all. And you leave this one long. This is a return line that goes to the top nipple. Now, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and put a new carburetor on. I even tried with this. I can't even push the primer ball in. It's clogged solid. So this guy's getting new. We're going to go ahead and slide this on, make sure that there's a gasket right here between. Slide this on. Short line is going to go to the bottom nipple. That's the line with the fuel filter. The long line is going to go to the top. Just kind of measure it off and then cut off the excess. Then you're going to slide this little nub. It's going to slide. You're going to bring this up, and you can slide that nub into there. Alright, you got that in. Make sure your cable's all inside the screw perfectly. Make sure everything's working perfectly. And then I would just go ahead and prime it up and put some fuel in it and prime it up. Some gas in it. I got a little in there now. Prime it up. Make sure it's priming properly. Alright. Now we're going to go ahead and put the plate on. It says top up. air filter Make sure the choke is towards the recoil. And then 2 8mm nuts. I'm going to go ahead and slide this back in place. The 2 T27 bolts back in it to hold it in place. Alright, put your air filter back on. New one will come in the kit as well. This one's perfectly fine. And air filter cover. We're going to hook it in there, snap it on. Alright, and you're ready to go. Alright guys, that helped you in any way, shape, or form. Give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. All the parts will be in the description below. Today's t-shirt will also be in the description below. If you want me to advertise for your company, mail me some shirts, I'll be more than happy to. Peace.